Hello, this is JD from JDGamingPR, and welcome to another update on the recovery of Puerto Rico from Hurricane Maria. Today is October 31st, 2017. Happy Halloween! Oh, my eyes. It's gonna be a really sad Halloween. Alright. Before I start, I want to say this. I want to thank Mr. Switchblade for commenting and worrying about how Puerto Rico is recovering. Thank you so much, dude. You're awesome. Also to Jiltisnik, I'm sorry, I still don't know how to pronounce your name. Thank you for commenting always. Thank you so much for watching, man. I there's no way I can thank you enough for what you've done. Thank you for all the support. Also, I wanna say hi to Midnight Magic Gaming. Thanks, dude, for sending your thoughts and prayers and for worrying. Say hi to the missus for me. Also, Midnight Magic, congratulations on your subscribers. You're doing an awesome job, man. Congratulations. And to all the new subscribers, welcome to the channel. Just in case this channel is more concentrated on gaming than the updates on Puerto Rico, you can watch my old videos. If you like them, you can stay, or if not, you can keep watching the updates until they're done. Don't worry, I'm gonna do one last, once the power's back on, I'm gonna do one last update video. After that, if you want to stay, you're more than welcome. If you want to leave, I'll understand. But welcome to the channel, and thank you for subscribing, and thank you for watching too. I want to start talking about a comment of Chula. Her name is something Chula. I know what that means. I want to start talking about that comment. She asked me if there was a refuge area or free food area. Well, up until I know, there is a refuge area in Humacao, where I live. And there's by the way, yes, I'm in the car with a flashlight. Yeah, because it is, I don't know, maybe 7 p.m. Halloween night. Okay, so, the refugee area in Humacao, that is, if you know somebody who lives in Humacao, I know that right now it's more than a month, and if you don't know about this, then, I don't know. But anyways, there is a place for refugees, I think. I don't know if it's still there, but up until I knew, maybe, because I'm not sure, it was next to a school named La Libre de Música, and another school, there is a high school called La Ana Roque. In between those, there's a school there. Right next to La Libre de Música, there's a school there. It's just that I don't know the name of it. But I think that was a place for refugees. You can always ask there, because I only passed by, and I think it had refugees like from the first week since the hurricane hit. Free food, there's a place where they used to give free food, and even in the school called Juan Ponce de Leon, they used to give free food. That is right next to La Libre Música. But free food, there was a church that it is behind a pharmacy called La Maricel 2 or Maricel number 2. Right behind it, there's a church. I don't know the name of the church, but they used to give food there. Just in case. And just in case somebody's watching and needs to know in Spanish, detrás de la Maricel 2 hay una iglesia. En esa iglesia daban comida gratis, pero todavía no estoy seguro si daban. Y también daban comida gratis a la Juan Ponce de León. Y por si acaso, los refugios eran la escuela que está al lado de la Libre Música, o entre medio de la Libre Música y la Ana Roque. Hay una pequeña escuela ahí. Okay, there it goes in Spanish. Another thing that I heard is, that I've seen a lot of military. There's a lot of more help. I mean, I've seen like a lot of help now. People are walking house to house, writing down their names, giving water, giving canned food, which is great. They're giving boxes full of food. Parks and churches are giving food too, like canned food and water, depending where you live. What else? More military. I've seen a lot of military. Sometimes I think they're trying to take over Puerto Rico. Ooh, sorry, it's Halloween night. I cannot. No, I had to do it. What else? What else there is? Besides no power. There's still no power. I still have water service. Some places have water service. Some places don't have water service. Water is a little bit easier to find. More easier than ice. Ice is something that I'm not sure if it still exists. But it's easier to find ice. Backup generators or generators, you can find them. At least I saw that they were selling at Walmart in Fajardo. I saw that. Right now, that's my favorite place to go, Fajardo. Fajardo has everything. It's just that, oh yeah, just in case, if you know somebody from Puerto Rico and needs to go to Banco Popular, there's a bank. The one in Humacao is closed. The one in Las Piedras, I think, is closed. I'm not sure if Junco has any. I'm sorry, I really don't know if it has any or if it's open. But in Fajardo and Caguas, they are open. Just to let you know. That's where I go. I go to Fajardo. What else? Water is easier to find. There's no ice, still no power. Backup generators, they were selling it on Walmart. In some places you can find inverters, in which that's what you connect to a car battery for a fan or something like that. There's people in the streets selling. I bought 2 shirts. Maybe in the future I would show them to you. It says Puerto Rico se levanta. That is a thing that I'm gonna talk about in the end. It's nice shirts. People are selling in the streets. They're selling power banks. They're selling rechargeable fans or fans that use battery. They've been selling some other stuff, solar power banks. They've been selling. There's a couple of stuff that they're selling, and they're pretty cool. Rechargeable radios or flashlights. I don't know what else. Let me see what else. There's more in the updates. I heard that the CDT is working. I think it's working. That's a hospital that I said in the last video that it wasn't working. It is working. There's another hospital that I forgot. That's in Humacao. There's another hospital that I forgot to mention. It is called, or they used to call it Dominguez. Right now I think it's called Hospital Oriental or something. Oriental Hospital, something like that. It is still open. It used to close down because they lost the roof, but I think they opened section of it. I think. But I heard that they reopened. The CDT is open. Ryder, I'm not sure, but I think it may be open, but there used to be a bacteria there, so I'm not sure. And also the military hospital is working. What else? Supermarkets. Some supermarkets are still working late. Where I work, I heard a rumor that they're gonna open late again. So, I mean, a little bit more late, but I'm not sure. What else besides the water, the food? I heard that there are more places with electricity, which is great. In Fajardo, I heard that there's some places that had electricity. More places, which is great. I mean, where I live, they placed some new posts, and where the broken ones were, they placed new posts, which that's a sign of a good sign. It's a little small light in a big black tunnel, but it's something good. What else I heard? Oh yeah, I heard, it's just that my girlfriend told me that, and since I don't read news, because I just don't read news, I hear them and I go, oh. I'm not even sure if they're true, but she reads, I believe her, it's true. I heard that the electric company in Puerto Rico, they refused to turn on some place called Palo Seco. Palo Seco is a place, it's an electric plant that, I don't know how long ago, there was a big blackout in Puerto Rico because a power plant shut down. And they used Palo Seco, or part of it, of Palo Seco, to give electricity to most of Puerto Rico. People have been asking themselves why they don't use it now. I heard that there was a contract the Puerto Rico electric company had with something called Whitefish. Whitefish, it is a weird thing. It is a company, but I heard that it was only 2 people working, and a lot of people that had like contracts with them, like millionaire contracts. It's just that I'm not 100% sure. That's why I'm not gonna talk to it or delve into it. But I kind of heard, I feel like Trump. A guy told me, it was a guy, and that guy told me that Whitefish had people that had contract with Donald Trump. But who knows? No, it was a guy. It was a guy. It's not a friend. It's some guy that I know, that I heard in the street, like, hey, Whitefish, But that's what I heard. That Whitefish had a lot of contracts with people that know or are friends of Donald Trump. And that company, Whitefish, has a contract with the Puerto Rico Electric Company, in which they contracted people who never worked in the electric company, and they don't have the things to work with the electric company, and they're waiting for other people to work with them. It is something like that. But the thing is, look for it in Google. Go Google it. Google Whitefish and check that out, because it is something weird. I don't want to say bogus, but that's the only word that comes to mind. It's kind of like bogus. What else? Besides Puerto Rico se levanta, there's a lot of stuff, a couple of stuff that I wanted to talk about, but I don't want to make the video long because it's Halloween night. Oh yeah, Halloween night is gonna be a very sad Halloween night, not for the grown-ups, but for the little kids. I feel bad for the little kids. Why? Because at least in the United States, when they say Halloween night, you see a lot of children walking down the streets, dressed in their costumes and stuff, and asking for candy. But sadly, in Puerto Rico, violence has gone up a little bit. Now in the blackout, I'm not sure. It's just that I don't hear anything. But once the power was back on, or when it used to be back on, or when the power was on, let's say like that, there used to be shootouts. One time there was a shootout at 7 a.m. and children were getting out of their houses, apartments, because it was apartments. Because they lived in a caserío. That's kind of like the projects. Children were coming out, and there was a war going on, and there was a shootout. That was a couple of years ago. It was scary. It lasted for an hour. I used to live in Las Piedras that time. Also, there's been shootouts from car to car at night. There's been shootouts in clubs, and that was when the power was on. Imagine now with a blackout. It did happen like 5 days after the hurricane. I heard like 3 gunshots in the middle of the night. What could I do? I couldn't run. I couldn't do anything. I could just stay there like in the complete darkness doing nothing. But if the power was back on, all I would do is like, and that's it. Maybe I could see myself in the mirror like, oh my God. But, there was no power. It was total blackness and darkness. I mean, it was total darkness, and there was some gunshots. It was really scary. Well, in the past years, children, as the years go by, less children. I see less children children walking around house to house asking for candy. So the shopping malls, they used to do this thing of let me disconnect the charger. Oh crap, sorry. Thank you. Okay, so I used to see this in the malls, the shopping malls. They used to give it like some time. Oh my God, battery low. I know. They used to give this time like 3 up to 8 p.m. maybe, so you can go and do Halloween trick-or-treating. In Humacao, that shopping mall that used to do that is gone, which that's why it's kind of sad this year for children. But in Fajardo, I heard that after 3, they're gonna do something for the children for Halloween. I hope they do something. I hope that children have fun there. But in Humacao, I feel so bad for those children. It's just that, they're kids, and kids have a lot of imagination. Imagine kids dressed as Captain America and Iron Man walking around saying like, I have superpowers, give me candy. It's cute. It's something cute. So sad. Alright, since the video is going a little bit long, I'm going to talk about the people who are leaving Puerto Rico. There's a lot of people leaving Puerto Rico. Most of them are older than 50 years old. You can comprehend. I mean, it is understandable. That's what I mean. Because their children, their sons and daughters that are grown-ups, they're picking them up from the United States and taking them to other houses while Puerto Rico recovers, which is great. And young people are like, I'm gonna leave this work because I don't have that much working hours. I don't have money, so I'm gonna go to the United States, find some new job, apartment, and live there. Great, awesome. What it bothers me is people criticizing those people, calling them cowards. Oh, you're leaving Puerto Rico now that it's bad. You should be in Puerto Rico in the good times and in the bad times. When people need they will do anything to, to have a better life, to feel more comfortable for their family, for themselves, to have a better life. You cannot, if you're, right now, if I'm suffering because I don't have electricity or water, I cannot say to a friend of mine, why are you going to the United States? Just to be better than me? No, stay here and suffer like me. Come on, that's not fair. I mean, it did bother me one person, but that's kind of personal because it is not that that person is leaving. It's just that, I don't know. It's just that it wasn't even planned, They don't have a backup. That person doesn't have a backup plan, and it bothers me because it doesn't have a backup plan. It's like, I don't have electricity, I don't have water, I'm gonna go to the United States and live with my aunt. Find a job and it pictures everything like picture perfect. I'm gonna find a job and I'm gonna have an apartment and this time and then my boyfriend and then this and my mom and it's not. I wish that person luck, but I don't know. Anyways, but people shouldn't criticize that the people are leaving and stuff. It's, when people need something, they're gonna do anything for their lives. You cannot stop them, Now, back to Puerto Rico se levanta. That is a phrase that Puerto Ricans are talking about. There's something I want to say about that. Puerto Rico se levanta means Puerto Rico rises. That's what it means. And there's a lot of shirts and there's a lot of people who bought a flag, a Puerto Rican flag, and they're hanging in their cars, in their houses, like me. I have my flag, but I don't think you can see it from here. You can barely see it. It's in the corner, but it's so dark. Whatever. You want to see how dark it is? You see how dark it is? Okay. Well, anyways, there's a lot of people with Puerto Rican flags, those shirts like Puerto Rico se levanta, Puerto Rico rises. That's great. It is awesome. It is inspiring because, yes, I could see it in the beginning. Puerto Rico rises because there were trees in the middle of the road blocking houses, blocking cars, and people, neighbors, friends, whoever, they were walking the streets, clearing up the debris, helping neighbors. They were talking. Now they're talking. Now they don't have social media and whatever like Facebook and all that crap. I had to call it crap because why? Because of social media, we didn't used to talk. When I lived here, I used to be on the PlayStation, Facebook, and YouTube and Netflix and all that stuff. Now that I don't have that liberty as before. I talk to neighbors. I know more neighbors. The day of the flood that I said in the last video, I knew more neighbors. I don't remember them because it was at night and it was dark. But we used to talk. We help each other. We clean the debris. People that blocked, trees that blocked the road. People got hatchets. People got machetes. They cut the tree, the branches and stuff. They cleaned the streets. It was really a picture. I mean, something so inspiring. Watching Puerto Ricans helping themselves, helping neighbors and stuff. Neighbors that they didn't used to talk. Now they're talking. Now they're friends. It's awesome. It was awesome. But there's a reality here. It's not only Puerto Rico. Remember that the military is helping. Remember that our friends from the United States. I'm not saying like, well, yeah, Americans are helping. Of course they're helping. But also Puerto Ricans in the United States are helping. Everybody's helping. It's not only Puerto Rico. It is Puerto Rico and the United States. Of course, Puerto Rico rises, but we have help. And yeah, we did rise and we are still rising, Puerto Ricans, but we still have help. And that's a reality, We're not alone in this. We have friends. We have neighbors. And that is a good thing. With that, I'm going to finish this video because it's already been 20 minutes, 19 minutes. And the cell phone is starting to feel a little bit hot. And I don't have a way to charge it, which I'm screwed. So tonight, I'm not going to upload it. Most probably on November 1st, I'm going to upload it. Who knows? Maybe. I hope. I don't know. So, I was going to say, well, yeah, whatever. It's just to remember to go back, to those good old days. Look for me on Google+, Facebook, Twitch, Twitter, Patreon, and also subscribe to my YouTube channel, all under the same name, JDGamingPR. Share, like, and comment if you like, and as always, thank you so much for watching. This was JD from JDGamingPR on Halloween night, and I really should I really should cut the video because it's really hot and I don't know how much charge it has. And I hope that you guys have a good one. Oh, crap. Ow. All right. Bye-bye now. Ow. Jesus Christ, that hurt. All right, so I'll see you on the next update. All right, and welcome to all those subscribers.